Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, we had another extremely tough war. We won by 3 stars versus a level 10 clan. They were exceptionally good. They had a lot of really tough bases. It was a really good war overall. They came out swinging hard and fast. I think they had used about half their attacks in the first 6 hours or so, 5 hours, and put some good distance between us and them. But we just went slow and steady, and we pulled out that big W to keep our win streak going. The Town Hall 8s did really great again and did a lot of scouting. The Town Hall 10s, I felt, stepped up their game too. We had some of a couple good 3 stars at the Town Hall 10 level. Town Hall 9s, though, I feel we still need a little bit of work there, but we'll get there. Quick note for the channel, I got some stuff going on. I got some thumbnails, some new art stuff. Please comment on any of it in the video, whatever. Feedback's always appreciated. With all that out of the way, let's jump into it with Paul hitting number 3 here. Paul's been getting into those queen walks, and he's really been hitting these bases hard and really stepping up his game. When I first got to the clan, I was doing go wipes and stuff like that, and really reliable 2-star. But since he got his Valks up there, and I think some encouragement from other people, he started doing queen walks, and those, they help a lot. So he just starts there, natural funnel, the queen. I probably would have put a minion on that army camp, but he didn't need to, so save troop space, good stuff. And the queen just walks there, and she takes out probably 4 or 5 defenses all on her own. Same time he's doing that, because with queen walks you got to multitask. He drops the golem, drops some wizards to create a funnel. Sadly, that queen went to the wrong side of the wall, but it's okay. Bomb there, takes out some wizards. Valks split, some go left, some go right, but they'll all work their way back in. Valks don't care about walls, guys. Especially under rage, Valks do not care about walls. In a group of probably about 8, they tear through level 9 walls. Under a rage spell, it doesn't even matter. So jumps into the core, freezes that backside, gets the CC2. Wasn't too huge though, because just like a golem and a loon. Another rage spell goes down. Boom, tear through a wall. Queen doubled back with the healers, who look like they switch targets now under a Valkyrie. So even with the queen walks, if you don't accomplish a whole lot, just the healers being there accomplishes a lot. So as you can see, the queen walk, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't, the best queen walk in the world. It just picked up a couple point defenses. But the healers are what was really key. They switch targets midway through the raid onto a couple of Valkyries and just keep them up. And healers have halved healing on heroes. So normally on a queen you need about 4 to 6 healers is your typical queen walk. Well, when you're healing anything that's not a queen, you can get away with, however you want to look at it, half as many healers or twice as effective, however you want to do the math. So when they switch off of heroes and then they go onto Valkyries, they go onto a golem, onto giants, I've seen that too, they're very effective. So even if your queen walk isn't the greatest, just the healers being there and potentially switching targets is huge. Next up we have, there was a lot of 3 stars here that I'm skipping. Number 5 here, I hit for a Town Hall 10 triple. That's going to be in a separate video for popular forum base, so look to that. Number 6 was a dip by Lancelot. 7 was a dip by me. So they're kind of bully attacks. I don't want to show them. Again, Maze dipping. So our Town Hall 10s really helping out the 9s. And if the 9s could step it up so that we can get some more work in on the 10s, I felt we definitely could have 2-star or 3-star number 2. But we needed to get some, we need more attacks to practice. So we're jumping down here to number 10, getting hit by Ender, who had a 6-star war or a 2-star war if you're Paul and you're looking at it. There's a couple of really awesome things that I liked in this raid. He went really light on the Valks. Valks are awesome. They're definitely overpowered right now. I don't think anybody would argue against that. And a lot of people are going a little too far with them. So he brings 2 golems and just a CC of Valks. because he's really not trying to get that much out of his kill squad. He's just going in, triggering a couple bombs, getting the CC, killing the heroes. He's really not, trying to take out 3/4 of the base with his kill squad, so he doesn't need to bring a whole lot. Most of it is hogged base. I think he had 22 hogs, I want to say. So 22 hogs, proportionally, you look at that as, camp space to army space. It's probably 60% of your camp space. So you should be thinking about taking out 60% of the base or so with the hogs, which is what he does. So kill squad just got a couple bomb triggers, and the hogs are there to take the rest. He's got really good heal spells. He already knew where bombs were from previous scouts. I want to say this base got hit once or twice before him. And he just nails it. Really good placement. He got exactly what he needed to out of the kill squad. Perfect troop space to what he needed to get. Didn't bring too much, didn't bring too little. And he just directs it. Good job, man. Moving on to number 11 by Rick, who had an awesome first attack and an absolutely terrible second attack. There's a couple awesome things in this that I want to point out and highlight. Hopefully I can hit them all at the same time. Drops his golem down to funnels, and a couple wizards come in. Wall breaks in, avoids the mortar shot, which is awesome. Golems redirect. I might have waited a little bit longer on the golems so that wizard could take out the cannon. Here we go. So the golems redirected in, and he dropped the Valks. They head in. Valkyries travel faster than golems. As you can see right here, they're already out ahead of the golems, and they are the ones that lure the CC. Boom, boom, and they hit both double giant bombs, or not both double, they hit both bombs, and they lure the CC. And they pretty much got toasted. His heal spell saved a couple there, but they got toasted pretty hard. So when you guys, I'll pause it before I get to the next part. So be patient, especially if you're triggering a double giant bomb right away on the entry. Be a little patient. Maybe send in 2 Valkyries just for that extra DPS and hold the main group back. They'll catch up fast enough. And the second thing I want to talk about here is the hogs coming in. Him and I talked about this for a while. Hogs are always more effective deployed in a water style, it's called water style fashion, waterfall, than in one giant, single finger drop, here come 20 hogs. It is always more effective to groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Groups of 3 hogs will take out a single target defense, one-on-one. 3 hogs will take out 1 cannon. 3 hogs will take out 1 archer tower. And this is better because you get more DPS out of the hogs. If you have 20 hogs all on 1 cannon, they all, some of them do a swing, some of them go to swing and then the target's dead. Some of them don't swing at all, and then they're like, okay, the target's dead, and then they all move as a group, and then they get to the next one. And again, some of them swing, some of them don't swing. So you have a lot of wasted DPS. Whereas defenses are much more efficient at switching targets, changing targets, and, just doing damage more efficiently than hogs are because they have to travel. That travel time really slows them down. So if you can, I generally recommend doing a waterfall type of hogs, 3 per. Up at Town Hall 10, it's about 2 per because you have stronger hogs, but 3 per defense, waterfall, and I think it's more efficient, better DPS. If you guys want to, debate it, talk about it, put something in the comments, and, maybe we can do some math and, figure something out. So really good job to Rick. Good job. Next up, we have number 15 by JD. This was the most impressive attack of the war. This was really awesome. I do not recommend anybody try to replicate this, but it was a truly awesome attack. He does a quad quake, takes out 2 ADs, or not a quad quake, he does a double zap quake, takes out 2 ADs, and then he drags the opposite side. This is kind of reminiscent of, Town Hall 8 type stuff. A little late there on the All Lava Hound, loses a dragon for it. I'm not Kit did this last recap, and I think I covered it. I'm not a huge fan of this because once you use those spells, you're out of spells. You don't have any rages, you don't have any hastes, and it's just kind of, it's a little bit slow. I'm not sure if he watched what I did on Kits, but he supplemented some loons in to get that defense targeting going on. Those ADs, the dragons work on the trash. The loons come in from behind and pick up the defenses. He drops the heroes on the backside, which was really smart. The king aggroes the two archer towers, which instead of shooting the dragons and loons that are coming in, they're shooting the heroes, and the queen picks them off. Really, really brilliant. So I wouldn't try to replicate this. This base didn't have expos, I believe, so that was probably a slight factor. I'm not sure what the AD levels were. I didn't really pay attention. But either way, it was definitely impressive, very unique, and he made it work. So I'm always a fan of whatever the base is, fit the attack to the base. And he did that here. So mad props to JD. Good job. Next up, we're getting some Town Hall 8 action in on JCW. This base, a lot of the guys in chat were talking about it. We got a lot of Gova hoers, Gova lowers, and with that, you pretty much always use a quad quake. And they were talking about where to quad quake to get to the Town Hall and, the most effective place to put a quad quake. And I came in and I was like, why the heck are you guys trying to quad quake to the Town Hall? There's nothing there. It's the Town Hall. It can be the last building you kill. There's no value in killing the Town Hall midway through. That inner core, right outside the Town Hall, is just a bunch of mortars. Maybe some Teslas, who knows. But there's not even a whole lot of value in that inner core. Everything worth killing is in this one huge long channel divided by one wall, two walls. So Biscuit hits his base, JCW, hits his base exactly how you should. A couple of P.E.K.K.A.s followed by some wizards. The P.E.K.K.A.s are going to tank. They don't have any walls to get hung up on, and the wizards are going to stand behind them, clear the trash, clear the defenses, and just walk down the channel. So with no walls to cumbersome, not sure what that word is. No walls to inhibit the P.E.K.K.A.'s movement. They are much, much more efficient. Really good job to Biscuit hitting that exactly how it should. Really, really liked it. Shows you the Go Wipe can still be done. It's not all about the Valks. Next up, to give some Town Hall 7 some love, and I know I get it requests in one of my other clans and some other people that I talk to. They want to see some Town Hall 7, how to do it. A lot of people, you make that jump from Town Hall 6 to Town Hall 7, and it's a different game. It changes a lot. Finn comes at this with all drag, three zaps, which is what I think is best. I'm not really sure. I don't follow a lot of Town Hall 7 since they got the new air defense. He hits the furthest AD. He hits that one all the way on the left, and then he comes at it from the right. Closest path to the air defenses. You take them out, the rest of the base is just going to fall. It might take a little while. It's going to be a little slow, but the rest of the base will fall as long as the air defenses are taken out quickly. The only thing that he did that I really wasn't super fond of is he engaged the CC, which had a dragon in it. And obviously level 5 dragon is a lot stronger than a level 2 dragon, and it probably takes like 3 or 4 of them to gang up on it. But he engaged that CC in air defense range. So he was dealing with the CC while being shot at by an air defense. Not the most optimal. If you can avoid it, please do it. He obviously didn't matter that much. He made it work. And as you saw, the loons, the level 6 loons in the CC there, really strong. I think a couple of level 6 balloons are stronger than a level 5 dragon. I won't swear to that though. I'm not even sure if it matters that much. But Zapquake, 3 lightning, the furthest air defense, come in from the closest remaining 2 air defense pathwise. and send some either balloons or level 5 dragon in from your CC. I would probably send in loons to target the air defense. And the only last thing that you have to look out for is the sweeper. Try, if always possible, to come from behind the sweeper. Sweeper Rex Dragons, they're so slow. So that's my little Town Hall 7 video. And my new feature that I will be adding to the end of all of these recaps is, as we know on the war stat screen here, there's a most heroic attack and most heroic defense. And sometimes you're like, what's going on? Those Town Hall 7s getting the most heroic attack, and some weird stuff happens. So I decided in my recaps, I'm going to change that. I'm going to do my own. And whichever one I think is most heroic, or in the event of this, most fail, is the one that I'm going to show. Sometimes it's going to be the enemy clan. Sometimes it might be our clan. We'll see how it goes. This time, through a freak of nature, the game's most heroic defense lined up with mine. I went through and watched a lot of these, and this one stood out as, holy Batman, what is going on in this attack? It was just confounding. So he lures out the CC, which was cool. Drags it over to this side with a wizard, which I'm not a big fan of. I like archers or barbarians, But immediately a wizard gets shot at, comes in defense range, drops the golem, drops more wizards, drops all of his wizards. There's like 12 wizards right there, which efficiently take out the dragon, but they're going to get picked off. Drop some wall breakers, they head in. There you go. See those mortar shots going down on the wizards? Boom. Archer tower, picking off wizard. Boom, boom. Almost all his wizards are gone. And while this is happening, he's not doing anything else. They're just, the golem died, the wizards die. Once all of that's dead, the hogs finally come in. And it's like 6 or 7 went one way, 6 or 7 went another way. And you're like, hey guy, the heal spell, okay, there's one heal spell for one group. The other group is just kind of, well, it's off on its own, and it just dies off. A couple spring traps happen. A couple loons come in on the backside here. Wizard tower, totally in range of an air defense. A couple more hogs on the complete opposite side. Still has 2 heal spells. And then this random P.E.K.K.A comes in way up top. The bottom, the hogs just died out. No heal spell again. P.E.K.K.A's up top. Here comes one more hog to bravely dive into the center. King comes out. They decide they want to beat through a wall. And eventually they take out some storages. They beat through a wall again. Oh, there's a final heal spell, yeah. Poor King gave his life. It was a really bad attack. If you guys like this, let me know in the comments. If you think it's just, kind of beating up on somebody who had a bad day, I cannot do it. But I think it was pretty funny, and goes to show you that, some people are still, still working on the game. That's my recap for this war. Way to go, guys. Really, really tough war. Look forward to the next one.